Art and Edith Pearson were successful farmers in Bottineau County. Art died in 1998 at the age of 87. Edith at the age of 91 in 2009. They left a legacy of hard work, love of family, pride in community, and a desire to make life better for others. The Pearsons can trace their family roots back to Sweden, where the name was Pearson. That changed when August immigrated in 1902, homesteaded on his claim near Antler in North Dakota. August married Elfrida in 1910, and they had 3 children. Life was tough on the plains, but the Pearsons persevered. They fought drought, blizzards, dug a well, grew small grains, and raised livestock. They were thrifty, industrious, and sons Arthur and Elof eventually took over the farming operation. The brothers became highly successful. The farm was known for having its own elevator. Horses gave way to tractors, threshing machines to combines.
I think just perseverance was the main thing. Hard work, perseverance. During the Depression, they had a lot of different crops. They had a lot of different animals. They had, pigs and turkeys and beef cattle and milk cattle and sheep and all types of grain. But what kept the farm afloat was wool from the sheep, because wool was the only thing that didn't go down in price.
Art married Pearl Ashley from Towner in the 1950s. The couple had no children. Pearl died in 1974. It had been a happy marriage. Art and Elof continued expanding the farming operation, but there was also a lady Art remembered from his childhood, and Edith Engstrom was also a widow. She had married Arthur Phelan in the early 1940s and helped run a farm in Bottineau County. When Arthur died, Edith Phelan was left with 3 small children.
My mother and Art grew up about a half a mile apart as children, so they'd known each other all their life. And one day he happened to call my mother after my dad had been passed away for about 7 years, and he asked her out to go to supper with him. And she went. She didn't know if she should, but she did. They continued to go out, and all of a sudden one day he said, "We should get married." None of us kids objected, and they had a good marriage.
Art's passions were farming and family. Was also an avid reader. He invested wisely and continued to expand the farm and cattle operation. Edith loved her yard and garden, worked at the hospital in Mohawk. She liked to cook, crochet, and her grandchildren thought that she and Art were the world's best grandparents.
Mother was very giving. She loved her family and liked to be with them. So she would have a lot of things at her house, holidays, and we would go there.
They were Lutherans, and church was a centerpiece of their lives. It was a good life.
I know he was very interested in God and Christ and had lots of questions, which was kind of neat. They went on one trip, and he was just too busy working. He was happy with what he did.
The Pearsons were married for more than 25 years when Art passed away in 1998. Edith, 11 years later.
I think they were very hardworking and also very strong in their faith in God and in their religion. They also tried to take care of people in the community. They employed some people all year round. The people who worked for them that had kids came to work every day, got paid every day, and sometimes all they did was sit and drink coffee. But they made sure that they had a job all year round so they could take care of their family.
Before their passing, Art and Edith made arrangements for a trust to be administered by the bank in West Hope. Money is given yearly to schools, churches, hospitals, and other charitable causes. A sizable contribution was also made by the trust administrators to the North Dakota Heritage Center expansion project.
We just felt that it's important to keep their memory alive. I just think because, they left a sum of money that, that people need to be remembered for the good that they do.
Art and Edith Pearson, people of the plains who worked hard, believed in family and God, and became North Dakota history heroes.